we were discussing different computer specification. Depend on our requirement, we need different types of computers, different configurations. Now it's not only hardware, so you have to sometimes look at the software as well, right? So if I look at this simple graph where we will have the hardware stuff, that means we have the motherboard, we have keyboard, so those physical parts we call hardware. And then there are users. Now when users want to interact with the hardware, right, we need the software. And basically software two types, we have operating system and application software. So when you want to interact with the software, interact with the hardware, you need this operating system. That means main software system. When you start, you have a Windows computer, you have Linux, you have Macs. So those are known as operating system, main software. So that main piece of software we use to communicate with hardware. Now, on top of this operating system, you can install other application software. Now, for example, Word, we can install Word to type something, and you can install Excel to perform some calculations. And then other applications depend on your requirement. Let's say Photoshop, if you want to edit pictures, and then maybe you can also video editing software. So all these comes under application software. As the name implies, application means these software could be used for different applications, right? So the interaction happens. Now, if you run Word, for example, we will work with the Word, but to work with Word software, you need the support of the operating system, Windows, and then only you can successfully communicate with the hardware. So when you're going to purchase a computer, you have to look at whether they are giving you the operating system installed. Sometimes, they do not come with the operating system you need, right? So if you are a Windows guy, which means if you are using Windows operating system, then when you're purchasing computer, make sure that whether they will provide you Windows operating system. Otherwise, you have to spend more money to purchase, or else you have to use a pirated copy to install. So which is actually difficult. Right. Now, when it comes to, when you take Windows, for example, you have to pay for it. We will normally say commercial operating system, and usually price would be around like 15,000 rupees per license, which means if you purchase a computer with Windows and without Windows, you have to pay more than 15,000 if you need Windows installed in your machine. But there are some alternatives like Linux operating system, or if you heard Ubuntu. So these are like free and open source, which means you don't have to pay for it. And open source means you can actually look at how people have written that piece of code, right? Which will be interesting, especially when you're pursuing, in computing, right? Okay. So sometimes you will get what we call the trial versions. What do you mean by trial versions? Like that it's not the full version of the software. You can try before you purchase. We will call trial version of the operating system. Now, for example, Windows usually comes as a trial software, and after some time it will give you some message to update, right? So you should look at whether when you purchase a computer, check what is installed. So most of the time, DOS and Linux is installed because it's free, and then you have a cheap, the price. DOS meaning this operating system, which means before Windows comes in, it is a command line operating system where you type the commands, right? But Linux, for example, nowadays we have both textual interface as well as graphical user interface. For example, if you have Windows installed, usually we will get a command line, and that is basically DOS, right? So one thing you need to remember is the software. You have to check what comes in. Now, when you look at the advertisement from this point onward, look at what operating system they have pre-installed, right? Okay, so that's it still comes as a technical feature. Now what we have discussed so far is technical features. Technical means the performance. It matters when you work. Like when you worry about the speed of the computer, yes, you have to look for technical features. But there are other features, non-technical features you should focus on. One is we call warranty. Dhananji, what do you mean by warranty? Let me, any idea? What is a warranty? Nehru? Right, let me explain. Now, when you purchase a computer, you know, it's an electronic device and you know, electronics breaks down, right? What will happen? You spend, let me 100,000 rupees on purchasing a computer. And if it breaks down within a month, you are in trouble. So you will get a cover up like insurance. Warranty means it will cover a certain period, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. Some go for 4 years, but not more than that. Usually they say if something goes wrong in your machine, that means your hardware failures, then they will either replace your computer, which means you get a new one, or you will get a repair cost, meaning like if you have to spend the repair, so that cost they will cover with the warranty. So remember that. So when you're purchasing a computer, warranty is very, very important. Now, when you talk about the warranties, there are different warranties are available, right? The first one we call manufacturer warranty. Manufacturer warranty means those who manufacture your laptop, they will give you the warranty, right? Usually manufacturers gives you warranty. Usually it's a very small period, like a 1 year. So basically they promise you either they will repair or replace your machine in case of a failure. But then usually extended warranties, usually we will get from the places where we purchased, right? But extended warranties, now for example, if you need like more than 1 year, you have to pay extra money for that one. So you can extend the warranty. Usually you will get 1 year. Like for example, if you need 2-year warranty, then you have to pay extra money. So when you purchase a computer, you have to look at the warranty period. If it is 1 year, then usually it's cheaper. 2 years, a little bit more expensive. And then there are some other warranties like on-site warranty. Now, when you have a problem in your machine, you have to take it to the repair shop, right? You have to spend the time, right? If you purchase your laptop in Colombo, you have to go to Colombo sometimes. Yeah, that might happen. So because of that, on-site warranty will give you, whenever something goes wrong, the technical people comes into your place. That's why we say on-site. For example, when you say 3-year on-site warranty, which means within 3 years, if something goes wrong in your machine, they will visit you, right? Now, technician will come to your place and they will repair, which is easier, especially if you are a company, right? So usually for us, it will not happen. Basically, we may go for manufacturer warranty or extended warranty. But if it is a large company, maybe school, maybe university, maybe another company, usually they will sometimes purchase what we call the on-site warranties, because then if something goes wrong, the company will visit you. When you purchase bulk computers, sometimes this might be the cheaper solution, right? Now, when it comes to these warranties, right, the warranties will not cover every part at the same way. Now, for example, sometimes they say that, okay, you will have a 3-year warranty period for the laptop, but you will have 1 year for the battery. So usually batteries are vulnerable. You know, if you have a mobile phone, you know what will happen to your battery. If you do not properly charge your battery, right, your battery will run out quickly, which means you will get you know, a lot of problems with your battery. So because of these reasons, Sometimes for the laptop you will get 3 years, but for the battery you will get 1 year. So you have to understand this, right? When they say 3 years, you have to look carefully whether they will provide 3 years warranties for entire machine, including the battery. So you can actually sometimes you can negotiate with the whoever the provider, and then you can get 3 years for the battery as well, but then you have to pay a lot of money for that, right? So that's about the warranty. So one non-technical feature you should look at when you purchase a computer is a warranty period. It's very, very important. Then the price. Price matters, isn't it? Now we have a budget. We can't purchase the very high-end computer. Remember last time when we look at different computer configurations, some computers cost around like 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, and some are about maybe like 60,000 or 70,000. So we need to decide, right, the price. One thing, affordability, whether you can afford the price of the computer. So the price of the computer is basically based on customer requirement, right? So customer need to decide the price of this. So if you need a very high speed processor, then you have to pay higher. If you need a large monitor, then you have to pay higher, right? If you the price, if it is low, usually we get less memory, right? And then if you have a very large hard disk, then you have to pay high price. So likewise, so we may have to decide, right, depend on our requirement, whether we go for higher price or whether we go for lower price, right? So with that one, I think we cover the material for the activity 1.6 and 1.7. So let's go to workbook and we'll start working on the activity. So 1.6, right? So you have given some specifications, and then there are a couple of questions, right? Shall we spend some time on this and then we'll discuss the answers? So we can write down. So we will have CPU, right? RAM, hard disk, right? Screen, and the system. Right? So all this comes as a technical specifications. Right. Now, can you tell me 2 non-technical specifications?
Guarantee period and the price?
Yes, exactly. So we have this guarantee period. And then the price. Right. Third one, give the speed of the processor. So what is the processor speed? Let me. Yes, Dhananji.
3.7 gigahertz.
Yes, we have 3.7 gigahertz. Remember we said the speed measurements, the number of clock cycles per seconds is known as hertz. Simply you can say number of calculations. It's not really number of instructions per second, but approximately you can say like that. When we have gigahertz, it's in billion. So you can have 3.7 billion instructions per second. That's the speed. We can say 3.7 gigahertz. Teniru, can you tell me the type of the processor?
It's quad core.
Yes, we discussed that there are single core machines, dual core machines, quad core machines, And last time we have also seen hexacores nowadays available, but i7 usually quad-core. But there are i7 machines like 5 gigahertz. I will show you the configuration, which has hexacore, meaning 6 cores, right? So the type is quad-core, right? Quad-core processor, right? Then let me, can you tell me what is the main memory here? What is the capacity of the main memory? Yes, what is the memory capacity? Yes, let me.
2 terabyte, 2 terabyte.
Okay, so when it comes to main memory, it's we call random access memory, right? So in this one, main memory, when we say main memory, it's we specify the random access memory. So this one should be 4 gigabytes, right? Remember that. So the main memory means it's the same as random access memory, main memory capacity. Okay, Dhananji, what is the capacity of the hard disk? Yes, it's 2 terabytes. So the hard disk space is 2 terabytes. And you can simply remember this one. Usually, hard disk capacity is greater than the main memory. Main memory size is comparatively low compared to hard disk space. Right. Seniru, can you tell me the size of the screen?
18.5
Yes.
inch.
Yes, 18.5 inches. And we discussed last time, you measured diagonally in the screen. Right. Okay. So these are the things that we have to discuss, right? Now, can you prepare a table? I will give you some time. Can you prepare a table with these lines? Because I'm going to show you some specifications and I will ask you to take down these details. So write down these, that means CPU, random access memory, hard disk, computer screen, then computer system, guarantee period, and a price. And then I will give you a couple of specifications and you are supposed to find any details available. Right. Now, one more thing is about the Windows, what is, installed. Okay, so it says Windows 10 Home Edition, genuine meaning it's not fraud. So we can say the system is Windows 10 Home, or you can just say Windows, right? This is what I expected from you, right? I hope by now it's clear. So maybe I will do extra. So you see warranty details, it's 2 years manufacturer's warranty, but details are given here. Now the 2 years are for the system and for the adapter. Adapter means the power adapter, and 1 year for the battery. So in the previously you have seen 2 years, but it's not really 2 years. For battery, you have 1 year warranty. So remember that when you check it, normally they will say, okay, you will get 2 years warranty. But then when you look at something goes wrong only, they will say, okay, no, we have only 1 year warranty for the battery. So you have to be very careful. Right. Okay. I think we'll go for another one. So this time I want you to do it alone, right? So here is the specification for another machine, and I want to take down the same details as we did. So here you can look at the price. Then take down the warranty details. So right now, so you will see second. Now you can see the warranty details. Right, then I will ask you to, so if you want to extend, then you have to pay extra. Okay, let's go back to the details. We look at the specification. Right, let's look at the operating system. So I hope you have taken down the storage, memory, and then the screen size. Yes, operating system. Operating system. Okay, finished. And if you go down, you can see it's a 1-year warranty, right? Okay. Let me start one at a time. Yes, Dhananji, can you tell me what is the CPU here in this machine? What is the CPU?
Single core.
It's a Intel Pentium single core computer, right? Pentium computers, what we have known so far is single core. Yes, so you can see it's Intel Pentium, but that means it's you have a single core machine. NetMe, can you tell me the RAM size is? What is the RAM size? What is the RAM size? Yes. Let me. What is the RAM size?
4 GB.
Yes, you have 4 GB memory, meaning RAM. Senhiru, what is the storage?
1 terabyte.
It's 1 terabyte. Yes. Dhananji, what is the screen size?
15.6 inches.
Yes, its size is 15.6 inches. Netmi, can you tell me the operating system?
Genuine Windows 10 Home.
Yes, it's Windows 10 Home. Senhiru, what is the guarantee period or warranty period?
It's 1 year and we could get 2 years by extra.
Yes, you can get 2 years extra by paying, but it will give you 1 year manufacturer warranty for the price given. Dhananji, what was the price of the machine?
79,649.
Yes, with the discount, you can purchase this machine for 79,649. Okay, good. I think now you have a solid understanding exactly what we can actually purchase, right? Okay. Right. Let me give you another machine, all right? Okay. This time I would like to get tablet one. So specification I would like to get. So in this one also, you better look at their specification. Right. So here is the one. I want you to take down the same information as we did earlier for this configuration. Right. I hope you have taken down the price. Right now we'll go for specifications. Right now here you can look at the size of the monitor. You can have the OS as well. Right. Yes, memory. But this memory is a hard disk, I guess. Because if you go to the top, so some information is not directly visible. So I will share, because this is Sri Lankan price is there. Because of that, I want to share the same thing. Uh, Basically, if I give you another spec, you can get the memory. So it's the same thing, but slight differences are there. If you miss something from the previous specification, you can get the remaining here. So if you look at here, it says 3 GB RAM. So it's actually 3 GB. And actually 30 GB, 32 GB is the hard space, how much you can have. So you can have two models, 32 GB or 128 GB. So both is possible, right? But I think it's not very straightforward if you look at here. If you look at here, right? It's not very straightforward, right? But let me share with you what I have taken down. Right? So third machine, CPU is a Apple one, A12 Bionic processor, and it has 6 cores, we call hexa-core, and the RAM size is 3 GB, hard disk is 32 GB, screen is 10.2 inch, the system, operating system is iPad OS 14.1, guarantee is 1 year manufacturing warranty, and the price is 145,999. Right. Now, to conclude what we have done today, I would like to have a game like in previous case, right? So I want everyone to go to, let me put in the chat. Please go to www.kahoot.it. Right. Are you ready? Are you waiting for the pin code? Dhananchi?
Yes, sir.
Let me. Are you waiting for the pin code? Have you gone to that website, www.kahoot.lk? Sorry, kahoot.com. Sorry, kahoot.it. Let me, can you confirm whether you are ready?
Sir, lap එකේ නංගිට class එකයි.
Mobile එකේ පුළුවන් නේද ඔයාට? දුව mobile එකෙන්ද ඉන්නේ?
බෑ sir මේකේ යන්න.
Right. කමක් නැහැ.
ඔව්
Right.
phone එකේ ඉන්නේ sir.
Right. හරි. ෆෝන් එකෙනුත් පුතාට යන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකේ browser එක තියෙනවා නම්. ඒ browser එකේ පුතේ questions උත් පෙන්නනවා දැන්. ඒ හින්දා ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්න බෑ. try කරලා බලන්න mobile එකෙනුත්. browser එක open කරලා kahoot.it වලට ගිහිල්ලා බලන්න. කමක් නැහැ. join නොවුනොත් ඈ. හරි. අපි අනික් දෙන්නත් එක බලමු. මේකේ ප්‍රශ්න ටික බලා ගන්නෙත් මේ. Right. Here is the code. 31,129. Let me, may I start the game then? Okay, let's start then. If you want, you can join along the way. So I'll be starting the game. So you have to match the order here. You can shuffle. You can change the order of this one. So you have to move here and there. Loan දෙකනේ. තරංජි පුතේ චූට්ටක් ඉන්න මම චූටි වැඩකට එළියට ගිහලා ටක් ගාලා එනවා ඈ.
Let's start.